Alright you guys, welcome back to another tutorial here, finishing off this lovely one chunk modern house design that I showed off in the last Minecraft tutorial on my channel. Now today's episode is the inside tutorial. We have two different versions though. We have one which is for looks and make it look nice and pretty on the inside, and the other is actually to be used in a survival game, or at least how I think it should be used. And again, all designs are my ideas. You can change it however you like. It's just meant to give inspiration. Leave a like, comment if you have anything you'd like to comment, or any ideas for another tutorial that you'd like to see me do or build, and subscribe if you're new, because I've been on YouTube for a while and I'd appreciate eventually hitting 1K subs. Without further ado, let's get started. So on the first house over here, we're gonna enter the exact same way as the door. Nothing's really changed. When you walk in, you're on this staircase here. Let me show you behind me. You know, keep the creepers and the zombers out. And you can go down these two stairs into this little area, or up two stairs into the bedroom. We'll come back to the bedroom in a second. And then to give more space and partition off this wall here, I went ahead and added these dark oak trap doors. So it looks like another type of wall, but it's small enough that you can walk by it down below. So when you come down these two stairs here, you come into this little sitting area type of thing, and you have some bookshelves here, a little plant bush thingy, some quartz slabs with these banners to make it look like they're really tall seats, and a lantern here for some light, and then a wall of books. Basically is the whole look I'm trying to give it here, is like it's a little bit of a study reading area type of situation. And then when you walk through here, see the trapdoors provide this walkway. If this was a full block, you couldn't walk through here, hence trapdoors. You could easily put a door here if you want, but I like keeping it a little bit open. When you walk into here, you have your kitchen and living room area. No dining table, because there's not really space for it, but you don't really need it anyways. It's just, again, for looks. So at the kitchen, you have your sink, and because this is all a window, I put the faucet on the wall over here and the sink on the side. A little different, but hey, at least it doesn't obstruct the view here with the glass. We have a banner hanging off the side of the cauldron here to make it look like a towel. Then we have a design for cabinets here, which is just this stripped birch wood. Then we put down the item frame with an anvil in it, and then a sign on top of it. Now to show you what that looks like, so first you put item frame, and then you put anvil, and then you click on the side here, not where the item frame is, the sign. And if you'd like, you can always instead get rid of the anvil and write a design on the sign, or you can swipe it out for just like a stair or something. It's just supposed to look like knobs on a cabinet basically, so you can switch it up to whatever you like. And then we have just, you know, mushrooms. Our little stove here, which is our basic oven with a hot burner basically, but it's just a railroad track. And then we have a pressure plate here to make it look like a cutting board, a cake to eat if you're hungry, and then a fridge with iron blocks and an iron door on the front. On the side we have some storage, not really storage, but it looks like it, just a bunch of cabinets essentially with the sides covered like this with the trap doors. And then of course the living room, which I like the most, honestly. We have these little pillars here just to be a little decorative and frame the area a bit. Carpet and wool. We have wool down a block and carpet on top just to give it a little look and a little extra depth. This coffee table here is just polished black stone slab, which is about the same height as the couch. We have this lounge area here, so we have a quartz stair and then a smooth quartz stair. This little pillow is basically a, what's it called? Oh my god, I can't even remember. I won't be getting that back. We could just make it like that too. Or like that. It's a banner that's in the ground. Let me go ahead and just do this. You can see it right there in the ground. The only thing is with the banner, you have to make sure you light it up. If you don't light it up, it won't actually light up here. So if this was gone, and I put dirt there and put wool back, it's a black banner because there's no light. So you want to open it up a bit, get a lantern or something and put it there so that it's actually a brighter color. Same thing over here. These are just quartz stairs all connected to make it look like a couch. And that's pretty much it for the downstairs area. When you walk back through everything, it's all a little cramped, but that's kind of what I wanted this house to go for, was cozy and cramped. Because it is a one chunk house and it's just supposed to be a starter house, but at least it feels nice and airy and open in some parts. Then when you come through this entranceway, you can always head upstairs to your bedroom. We got a double wide bed here with some candles. These are actually sea pickles. That looks really weird with shade. But they've been retextured to look like candles. Although once 1.17 comes out, you'll have actual candles, so this won't even be nice. And they'll actually provide light too. Potted plant with some paintings around here, and lovely windows everywhere, so much space. And of course, deck access. You can obviously put deck stuff like lounge chairs out here if you'd like. I didn't do that because I don't like to mess with lounge chairs and stuff outside. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day. Then we have a little closet here, a double wide closet. You open it up, and then you have a little hook for your clothes. You could put a chest here or an armor stand instead. We have a lantern on the floor for some hidden lighting, although like I said, once candles are in the game, you won't even need that because the candles will actually provide enough light for this area. And of course, a chest for your valuables. And of course, you can't forget there's a little rug on the floor here. I would have done the same thing with the wool and the carpet to provide that extra dimension to it, but unfortunately you can't because this is a one block only floor and ceiling. So if I change this block out, you'd see it downstairs. Look a little awkward. With that being said, that's it for the not functional, the pretty looking, there's a word I'm looking for, but I have no idea. But for the pretty version of the interior, and now it's time for the actual usable interior, but you know, quotation marks, you could use either depending on what you want to use the house for, obviously. But this is just a little more practical in my opinion. When you come up here, it's still the same thing, only it's a little bit different. The staircase is still the same. But when you come downstairs, you have just this very simple room. This right here is meant to be bubble elevators. So you can go down or, sorry, this is supposed to be up. This is down. You go down to get to your mine shaft or whatever you'd like to do. Can I get up? Fly, thank you. And you can go up with that side here and cover them up with trapdoors so that obviously you don't have to see them all the time and that you don't fall into them on accident. This wall here is actually a, let me go ahead and fly, giant automatic composting thing, which is why it's hidden by the trapdoors. So you put like a bunch of, that's not what I wanted, regular pumpkins. So let's put some regular pumpkins on the top here. It goes down into the composter and it'll come out right here at the bottom into some bone meal. Of course, you could switch this out if you'd prefer and put it in a, does it need some light in here? Lantern, why not? And put in a auto smelter, so this could be like an oven instead, or it could be a, what are they called? Blast furnace or something, or a smoker if you need it for food. And you can just fill it up at the top of the stairs when you're in your bedroom and let it all come out at the bottom. I figured I might as well include a little bit of like an automatic thing in here, even though there's not much space. Of course, you can always, since you have these access points, you can always dig down beneath and make a bigger base down below. But that's up to you. This is supposed to be just the house interior. When you come through this little walkway, you still have this, it's being covered because you still see it on that side. And you walk through here, you kind of have your little working area. You have a blast furnace here, you have a crafting bench, which you can still access even though there's a brewing stand on top. You just have to make sure that you hit the corner right there. And then of course you can brew with your water here and a smoker here. Of course you can switch these out and just put the stoves instead if you'd like. Then we have some storage here, 9 chests, 9 double wide chests I should say, and then 3 more on this side. And when you walk in between them, you have a little enchanting area that is full enchanted with books. So you can get the top level in here basically. There's nothing in my thing I can enchant right now. But this does give you 30 level enchanting, so trust me on that because this is what I normally lay it out as. You have an anvil to repair, lantern obviously, and then repair and disenchant grindstone as well, so you can do all your work in here and get everything done. Then back through here, get through there. You have, of course, upstairs, still the same thing. It's a little different here because with the chests down below, I've made these upside down stairs so that they can actually access the chests on both sides, obviously. But this one had to be a slab just because it needed to have another step up, but it couldn't be a full stair block, otherwise you couldn't access the chest. So it's like that instead, but the rest of these are stairs. Come up into here, pretty simple. Armor stand. You know, you could put an all gold one there for the nether or something, and then your diamond one there, or your old iron one that you feel fond of remembering. You have your chests for your valuables, which I normally keep by my bed so that I know if they're stolen or not, if I'm on a server or something, but at least I know they're close to my heart. Again, access to the deck out here. Again, I didn't do anything with it, but I changed this part. You can go up this ladder here and have access to the second deck, which of course you can do whatever you'd like with it. But with that being said, that is it for the interiors. I know this is a bit more of a shorter video, but let's be honest, interiors, once they're shown off, they don't really need that much explanation. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed looking at my ideas for interiors on my one chunk modern house design. And if you did, leave a like, comment if you have anything you'd like to comment, or any ideas for another tutorial that you'd like to see me do or build, and subscribe if you're new, because I've been on YouTube for a while and I'd appreciate eventually hitting 1K subs. Anyways, thank you guys again, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.